companies, startups in the private sector, as well as other forms of sources of capital, such as philanthropy, such as CSR, corporate partnerships, and beyond into diaspora, international bodies, and so on. So, goal is to cut across all of these things. Our governance structure is that DST is our administrative ministry. We obviously collaborate closely with them, but our reporting structure is the CEO of ANRF, which is myself. I am reporting to the Executive Council, which is a board that is comprised of multiple secretaries, which is chaired by the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, and has Secretary DST, Secretary Department of Higher Education, and Education Science and Technology are Vice Presidents of the government, and the President of the board is the Prime Minister of India. So this gives which works with the different ministries. So our principle is that we like to do all government and society type partnerships, and then put it programs and engage how we do that our wishes to the standards of governance and economy as an ecosystem. Next one, please. So today, ANRF has two major sorts of activities, which I have categorized as two parts. One is the RDI fund, which is focused on the private sector, and the ANRF core, you can take of it as focused on the academic readiness peoples. It is also for various peoples broader ecosystem of academia and where these technologies can be developed. Okay. And then an exceptional creativity can be supported. And then the RDI fund is not a grant program, it is a capital program, what is called a patient capital program, that uses debt or equity or other forms of capital, and that is focused on the private sector. So think of it as one part is focused on the private sector and for scale-up capital, and the relative amounts of capital that are put is that when you have a very, very high risk, very early stage, you need lesser capital, but then when you're trying to scale up something, innovation, you need more capital. And then each of this will have multiplier effects by crowding in other forms of capital, and the total investment will be able to grow as a result. I will give you some more examples of how that happens. So it is important to understand that ANRF cares both about fundamental research, basic research, early stage applied research, news-inspired basic research, as well as applied and translational research, and then translational innovation done in companies and so on. So that's when we say research and innovation, it cuts across the entire spectrum. Next slide, please. But the final point I want to make with ANRF is that is an institutional innovation that, as the slide shows, is trying to catalyze